Hey guys, this is a Casablanca 4 Seasons with the K63 motor and 38-inch Stencil blades in antique brass. I was just saying in the video of the larger polished brass K63 4 Seasons that what I really wanted one was in 38-inch Stencil blades, antique brass. And that's exactly what this is. The only thing separating this from my ideal 4 Seasons is that they are oak stencil and not walnut. But I can live with that. It's complete. This is the original glassware. I normally, when I would buy a fan from somewhere out of town, I normally would not get the glassware. I'd tell them not to ship the glassware, but this, I believe this to be the original glassware. I've seen pictures from a Casablanca catalog from the 70s that had this glassware, and I like it. So that's as good a reason as any. So I'm really glad that everything showed up intact. Fan actually got rather mangled in shipping because a lot of things got bent, but I did a fairly good job of bending it back, and I'll probably work some more on that before I hang it anywhere. Basically I did enough for a video. So there you have it. With the light, I didn't show you the amp meter, but it was 135 amp, 1.35 amps with the light on. So let's have just the fan on for a second on low, variable speed control, 0.18 amps. Speed knob is over here. I've always been impressed at how slow of a low speed you can get with short blades on these. Okay, let's turn it a quarter turn. Quarter turn only takes us to 0.2. Do another quarter turn. Takes us to 0.3. Really pretty gradual increase. Another quarter turn takes us to 0.62. Did not oil the bearings in it. They didn't seem to make noise on the bench. It's making a little bit of noise here. Doesn't sound like bearing noise. It sounds like something scraping. And the rest of the way is high. It's probably just because the center shaft is bent a little bit. That's probably where that noise is coming from. These move quite a lot of air for a small fan, in part because they have the same motor as a larger fan. Back here. Well, it's definitely moving some air back here. I'm not getting a strong breeze from it so much as I'm getting... Well, I'm getting some pretty gusty air. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn these blender fans off. It was rather warm when I started, but it's cooling down. Yeah, it's actually doing quite a bit back here. It's slightly less... No, it's right about the same as like a spinner motor 52-inch fan like the Hunters or the Fasco Gulfstream. It's not as much as a 38-inch one, or excuse me, as a 52-inch one of these. But it's a lot. That is off and light on. My camera does not know how to adjust to the light. So that's what, 460 watt bulbs? 440 watt bulbs. Trying to see where the reverse switch is. There was no date on this, but based on the reverse switch and the flywheel, it's either going to be 78 or early 79. Late 79, they switched to the reverse switch in the switch housing. 80, they switched to the K55 motor. 81, they switched to hang true. And 77, maybe even early 78, they still had a metal flywheel. And then before that, they had the flat canopies, but there was never, to my knowledge, I'll have to double check this, there was never a rubber flywheel and flat canopy. Then again, we're finding more and more fans where they were parts that were just thrown together and they don't follow any sort of system because of, for example, we found some 20th centuries that are K63. That should be reverse. No, it's still going forward. I thought I reversed it. Where's the reverse switch? Let's turn it the other way. There we go. I believe I actually showed you a K63 20th century that has a hang true. So I guess they must have had some leftover K63 motors and used those exclusively on the 20th century. Okay, it's stalled out, looks like. Let's turn it a quarter turn. 0.21, not a big difference, but enough of a difference to keep it from being stalled out. Let's do another quarter turn. 0.31. Another quarter turn. 0.64. Let it get up to speed there. Yep, it's scraping on that stationary shaft. So when I hold it this way, the sound goes away. Doesn't seem to affect performance at all. It's just a little bit of a sound. But I'll fix it. Okay. It may affect performance on the lower speeds, though. Trying to bend it with one hand, it's not doing a lot. It would take two hands to make any progress. I think one of the reasons I like this glass is it's so small and understated. And it's not all the way clear. It's amber and it's got the pattern. I don't like clear glass. I think I've made that known. I don't like glass that's mostly clear. This has got enough not clear to it that I like it. I'm trying to get in there where the reverse switch is. Okay. So let's start with the decade box. Okay. 1 microfarad. 2 microfarads. 2 is 0.13, and it does not appear to be enough to do anything. 3 microfarads is 0.19. Still not doing anything. It's interesting. Solid state control did at 0.19. 4 is 0.2. So this could actually function on an Emerson control. 5.26. 6.34. 7.41, 8.5, 9.6, 10.69, still revving. 11.67 for some reason, maybe it just reduced since it got up to speed. 12.78, 13.87, 14.96, 15, 1.07, and high is 1.2, so 1.07 is not good, so you could not use this on a Casablanca control. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to turn it, I turn it higher, I turn it to 16 and it's bad. So, let's see, we've already shown a solid state control. I already showed you the lights. I like the lights though, so we'll do the lights again. Wait, I got it off, so that's why. It's swinging around because I don't have it hanging on the actual mounting bracket. I just got it rigged in the J-hook. Kind of one of those don't try this at home type of things. So yeah, it still needs a little more TLC, but it's a good running fan. No bearing noise, that's impressive. Just got to work on that bent center shaft. Luckily, worst case scenario, that's replaceable. That's just lamp nickel. Okay. Thanks for watching.